those mics that I ran out of time for,
also,
you told us.
were these used for the Apollo missions?
There's one thing still amazes me. Just like a miracle, you have to see to believe. This guy blessed Texas with his own hand. Rocked down even from the promise and gave them a place where they could dance. If you want to see heaven, brother, here's your chance. I've been sent to spread the message. God bless Texas. He let the sunshine, then he let the waters deep. Then he gave us moonlight for all the world to see. Well, everybody knows that the Lord works in mysterious ways. He took a rest, then on the very next day.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chattanooga State Tigers versus the Piedmont College Lions baseball game. First pitch is already underway here at the Chattanooga State baseball field. Hope you all are having a great day. It's a great day for some baseball. As the third pitch there is a ball to the right outside. Zach Mann is your pitcher as of right now. Sends it low in the dirt to the left there. Got a 3-1 count as of right now. Chattanooga State is coming into this game 13-8 on the season so far, as Zach Mann walks as the first batter. There would be no one error on first base as of right now. Coming up to the plate is Braden Lackey. Steps up to the plate, ready to go. Man on first, Zach Mann ready to wind up. Low in the dirt for Zach Mann once again. Second pitch underway. And that'll be strike one for Zach Mann. Tries to get him off at first, doesn't get there in time. Got a little bit of lead off there on first. Throws it down. That'll be low to the left. That'll be a 2-1 count for Zach Mann. Throwing a lot of early balls here for Zach Mann.
Yep, Chatt State have been hesitant to swing at many pitches so far. No contact yet for the first two batters.
Seeing a lot of great plate discipline up here for Piedmont so far. And there'll be a mound visit here for Zach Mann.
Y'all can drive, can't you?
Very early mound visit in the first inning. Rarely see that, but as shown, he's throwing a lot of balls so far, and Chatt State have been wise not to swing at any unnecessary pitches.
Probably just trying to calm him down a little bit, trying to get himself fixated. And hopefully we'll see him start to get in a little bit of a groove here. As he winds up one more time, sends it down, and he will walk. Oh, I apologize. That was a strike. Man winds up again. Stealing second. Catcher throws it, and he is safe at second. That is a stolen base.
A strikeout there, but the runner did get to advance on the stolen base. It's on to second with 1 out.
That'll be ball 1 for Zach Mann on the third man up, which is Connor Jelly.
That pitch there was very close to hitting the batter. Pitcher's going to need to be careful, try to get into a groove here.
Winds up one more time. That is hit out to left field, and that'll be a base hit, possibly more, going to send a run home. And Aaron Noah will score. Striking first is Piedmont College, 1-0. That will be a double for Connor Jelly.
It's very smart there by Piedmont. The batters are very disciplined, taking the balls, waiting for the right pitch. As you saw there, a nice hit out to left field to get a double and to advance the runner to home. The first score of the game.
Indeed. All right, that is a swing and a miss for Madison Mock. Gonna step back into the plate here. Man on second. 1 out.
Another ball there. Almost got away from the catcher. Very dangerous there. The runner would have definitely advanced at least 1 base.
It's going to be another ball here from Zach Mann. He's throwing it really low in the dirt here today so far to start this game. Mock steps back up to the batter's box. Got a 1-1 count or 2-1 count so far, and that'll be fouled off. Be a 2-2 count. Now, if you want to start throwing strikes here, you don't want to start throwing something too easy for them. Nothing too crazy, no fastballs down the middle. You might want to throw a little bit of surprise in there. Try to get him swinging. This man strikes him out. That will be the second out of the inning there.
Nicely done there by Mann. That will surely help his confidence out after having a hard time hit the strike zone there in the early first inning.
Yeah, let's see how that carries over as Hayden McCrary steps up to the plate. That'll be a strike for McCrary. Steps back into the batter's box here. Mann delivers, and that would be another strike.
Looks like Mann's starting to get to a better rhythm here. See if he can close out the inning here with a third strikeout.
For sure. Let's see if he can strike this one out here. Oh, it's a wild pitch, and the man will advance to third. That is Connor Jelly on the wild pitch there.
It's a dangerous pitch there. There's another instance a few moments ago where it almost got away from the catcher as well. But this time the catcher couldn't do anything about it. The runner advances to third, and they'll have an opportunity to take a 2-0 lead unless we get an out right here.
Another wild pitch, and Connor Jelly will score. Zach Mann really struggling here early.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate there after getting a strikeout there and several good pitches in. I thought he would be closer to getting back into a rhythm, but then it was followed by 2 wild pitches consecutively. led to the runner advancing 2 places.
Well, with the count being 2-2 now, Zach Mann probably should just go ahead and get rid of this guy and retire the side. That is a foul ball. Still a 2-2 count with 2 gone. Sends the pitch. That is low. That'll be a full count here.
Full count. We'll see if Zach Mann can try to end this inning with the minimal damage of 2 runs, or if Piedmont will advance.
And that is a dinger out to right field, and it is there. That would be Branson Bowling. It is a 2-0 lead for Piedmont as the side is retired.
As you said, 2-0 lead for Piedmont. Zach Mann getting off to a little bit of a shaky start. Luckily, we have minimal damage here. Only 2-0 in the first inning. See if the Chatt State batters can try to cut into that early on.
Yeah, try to make up for those early mistakes. Still early in the ball game, a lot can happen, but when you're in a hole this early, I do believe it's crucial to actually get at least 1 run here.
Pitcher Jordan Hall getting warmed up for Piedmont here. Yeah.
All right, so as you know, Logan, April 2nd is going to be the traditional Chatt State versus Chattanooga Lookouts game at AT&T Field. It's going to be at 6:15 p.m. and it's going to be a great time. We're going to be there as well. Get to watch that one, get to commentate that one as well, and I'm actually kind of excited for it, to be honest.
Yep, same here. Chattanooga State have luckily have had a very good relationship with the Lookouts, which has led them to have exhibition games once a year for the last several years, which is obviously a big opportunity for these junior college athletes to play against AA baseball
league,
players. Yeah. And obviously just a cool experience all around, as obviously a big underdog, college team against a professional team. It's always an interesting thing to see.
You think Chatt State could pull it off this year? I think so.
yeah. Hopefully they can give it a good fight. I know in the past it's usually very lopsided.
I love the Lookouts, but they haven't started their season yet. They're not in a groove yet. So, all right.
Get the bottom of the first started off here for us. It's the first Chattanooga State batter comes up.
It'll be Branson Bowling, a left-handed hitter. Takes the pitch, and that is going to be a strike for the first pitch. Jordan Hall up there on the mound sends his second pitch, and that'll be a strike. Be 0-2 for Bowling. He's been caught looking on both of those strikes. We'll see if he gets a little aggressive here. And he does, and it'll go out to left field, and it'll be caught for the fly out. With the first out of the inning there.
It's pretty well hit there, but left fielder got under it very quickly for the first out.
Yes, he did. That was, I do believe that was Braden Lackey with the out there in left field. And we have Sam Cheeley stepping up to the plate. That will be a strike. Sam Cheeley averaging a .39 batting average this season so far, which is really, really impressive. He's had 30 hits and 21 RBIs and 2 home runs on the season. That will be a 0-2 count here again for Chatt State. Sam Cheeley squares up We're waiting for the pitch. That'll be a high ball up into the neck area of Chile. That will be a ball, number 2. Be a 2-2 count here with 1 away at the bottom of the first. Piedmont with a 2-0 lead as of right now. And the pitch is delivered, and it is a fly out left center, and it'll be caught. It'll be caught by Noah Aaron.
Second out there for the batters of Chatt State. Hit to about the same area as the first batter.
Seen a lot of consistency already with Jordan Hall here on the mound.
Yes, much stronger start compared to Zachman for sure. He's already drawn 2 outs in quick succession. He's on to his 3rd batter now.
And that'll be a strike from Hall. A lot of consistency here from Hall. And a lot of the Chatt State batters, they're not really being aggressive. A lot of looking on strikes here on the first at bat for the Chattanooga State Tigers. And that'll be a grounder out to shorts. Oh! Miss, and that'll be a base hit.
Likely an error for the shortstop there.
More than likely. Don't know what happened there. Maybe he just misjudged where the ball was going to be compared to his glove, or. But nonetheless, that is a base hit for Chatt State.
Yep. Piedmont had a great opportunity to get the first 3 batters out very quickly there, but thanks to that error, we get a batter on first.
And the pitch is away, and that will be a ball 1. I believe that is Ty Delancey at the plate. And Noah Fitzgerald sitting on first. And that'll be a dinger towards center field. That would be a base hit, possibly more. Fitzgerald going to 3rd, and he is safe.
Yep.
Great contact there.
Chatt State runners on 1st and 3rd. As we can see, that error there, which likely prevented a quick 3 outs against Chatt State, could be very costly. So now we have Chatt State have an opportunity to get at least 1 run on the board with the runner at 3rd.
Yeah, with 2 outs already, they're kind of in a difficult situation here to get these batters in. 1 on 3rd and 1 on 1st. That'll be a strike. And Chris Tyler's at the plate at the moment. Got a 0-1 count with 2 away. 2 men on base. Piedmont with a 2-0 lead. Tyler winds up and he looks, and that looks like a ball. That'll be a 1-1 count. Chris Tyler with a .316 batting average on the season. He's only had 38 at bats this season, but he's made them count. And it'll be a 1-2 count for Chris Tyler. Don't want to leave these 2 guys stranded on base. And we got a man stealing. And the hesitation from Jordan Hall. That'll be a stolen base for Chatt State.
Runner on 3rd and 2nd. Base hit to the outfield would likely end with the first inning being at least tied for Chatt State.
If they can get this base hit right here, Chris Tyler, and that'll be another ball, 2-2 count. Jordan Hall taking a little timeout from Chris Tyler there. and he's ready to go. Jordan Hall preparing to wind up. The pitch delivered, and that'll be low in the dirt. That'll be a full count for Chris Tyler.
Very crucial pitch right here for both teams. A walk would lead to Chatt State with bases loaded, strikeout. Leave Chatt State leaving 2 runners in scoring position, not being able to advance, and a hit would likely tie the game. Here we go.
And that'll be fouled away. Honestly, if he gets walked here, don't you think the pressure will be even more on the next batter up there?
Yep, certainly be even a bigger opportunity at that point.
Yeah, it'd be Nick Blue Ball on deck there for the Chattanooga State Tigers. And Chris Tyler, that is a bouncing grounder out to shortstop to first, and that'll retire the inning as Piedmont still leads 2-0 at the end of the inning.
It would like to be an easy 3 outs for Piedmont, actually turned into a very dangerous opportunity for Chatt State, but they could not take advantage there.
You got to capitalize on situations like that.
Yep, I believe it was the shortstop that actually made up for his previous error that led to the whole situation. He threw to protect the 2-0 lead for Piedmont.
And Chatt State will take the field, and it looks like Zach Mann is coming back out here. Let's see if he can. Get back into a groove here. See if he can find his way. It was a rough first inning for him. You know, some wild pitches and a lot of balls thrown, leading to the 2-0 lead for Piedmont.
Definitely be interesting to see how he bounces back in the second inning. As you said, already gave up 2 runs early on. Some wild pitches past the catcher, advancing runners. Chatt State wants to keep this game close. They'll need a strong inning by Zach Mann here.
Definitely. It's still early in this game. You don't want to get into your head too much. You know, you just need to shake it off, go out there, and just do your thing. Do what you know you're capable of doing. And soon enough, the pitchers will start going down that strike zone, and hopefully he can get Piedmont out here before Piedmont could put up any more points. And Davis Barlow will step up to the plate, and Mann sends the pitch. That's a strike, straight out the gate for Mann. And that'll be a ball. So a 1-1 count from Mann. That'll be hit up the middle. The shortstop trying to make a play and doesn't get there in time. But it doesn't matter. The first baseman cannot hold on to it. So that'll be a base hit for Piedmont. And Davis Barlow sitting on first.
It's a good effort there by the shortstop trying to feel it. The throw to first, I think he would have been safe regardless of if it was caught or not. But
yeah, it was a great effort by the shortstop there. We got Evan Johnson up here at the plate. And that'll be a swing and a miss for Johnson.
He only took one to Sam.
0-1. Got a runner on first here. And that will be a... See if he can send him away here. Evan Johnson looking to get some... Oh, my goodness. A wild pitch. Definitely would have hit Johnson had he not ducked.
yes, it's a start for Mann. Need to try to relax, get it under control. Could have some very negative effects.
Definitely. That's another crazy pitch. And be a 2-2 count.
Yep.
Back-to-back crazy balls for him.
The pitch that time was wide and away from the batter compared to the pitch before, but a little too far.
And foul tipped. Still a 2-2 count. Runner on second, or excuse me, runner on first. And Johnson steps back up to the plate. And Johnson checks his swing there. It'll be a full count, 3-2. Man, he started off strong in this at bat. He's kind of faded here towards the end as he sends his other pitch, and that's a walk.
Yep, a walk, and the runner at first was stealing regardless. Looks like he probably would have been safe at second regardless of if it was a walk or a strikeout.
Man, still showing signs of struggle here. And up the bat is Parker Jones. Parker Jones is the shortstop for Piedmont. Right-handed batter here. And they're going to try to do a sacrifice bunt.
Hey, do we have backup batteries somewhere?
Does not work out for Jones there on the bunt.
It's an interesting approach there by Piedmont, considering how Zach Mann has struggled with pitching. You think the batter may want to try to get a base hit as opposed to likely get himself out.
Well, when there are, they don't have any outs right now, and they're really trying their best to get some more guys into scoring position. So, I mean, a bunt wasn't too bad of an idea there, but once they kind of gave it away, it looks like he's just going to square up and try to knock this one. Man, looking a second, thinking about it. Nobody there, though. Man sends the pitch, and that is a strike. That was a good ball there from Mann. It'll be a 1-2 count. And it's swing and a miss. Mann will strike him out. That'll be the first out of the inning there.
Big out there for Zach Mann. Another base hit. Would have likely scored at least one.
Yeah,
with
definitely.
the first two batters getting on base without a single out beforehand. Sure, he
hopefully
really needed that.
Oh,
Ooh.
Trying to get him out at second. A little too far right.
Yeah, if he had thrown it right over the base, possibly could have gotten the runner out there. Still, good idea regardless for Zach Mann with the runner at second, taking a big lead.
Yeah, definitely want to try your best to take out as many of these threats on base as possible. This Mann squares up. That'll be ball one. And Peyton Tillery, the designated hitter, is at the plate right now. Man, gotta step off the mound here. He'll get back up there. Pitches away, and that is a strike. Be a 1-1 count with a 1 away at the moment. Still got batters on first and second here. That was down low to the left. That's a 1-2 count for Chatt State.
See if Zach Mann can't get 2 strikeouts here in a row, if not 2 batters out.
He's got the count to his advantage here. He sends it down the middle, and he bit.
Yep.
And that'll be a strikeout for Zach Mann, his second in a row.
It's nicely done by him there. The batter had 2 back-to-back check swings where he went.
And we're back at the top of the lineup here. Noah Aaron steps back into the plate. He was the first run of the day for Piedmont. The man sends it, and that'll be a strike for man. Looks like he's starting to find a little bit of a groove here.
Yep. Again, similar to last inning, after getting off to a rough start, looks like he's picking it up again. Just make sure he can finish it off. Both runners stealing.
Ooh. That'll be into the dirt, so batters on second and first will advance to third and second.
Another wild pitch there ensured that both runners advanced safely. Possibly a fastball straight up the middle or fastly caught by the catcher could have allowed him to try to throw to third or second.
Another one in the dirt. It seems as though Zach Mann, he gets into a little bit of a groove.
Very hot and cold.
Then he just throws these wild pitches. It's kind of really inconsistent so far.
Yeah.
And the third pitch is away. That'll be foul tipped. Looks like Chris Tyler, the catcher, caught that one in the face a little bit. Shaking that one off.
Chatt State really need a strong pitch and strong finish to the inning here by man.
Most definitely.
A 2-2 count, a hit would likely make the score 4-0.
Let's see what Zach Mann can do as he sends it. And that's a strikeout and leave two stranded. Zach Mann with 3 strikeouts in the inning.
It's good. As you mentioned, despite being wild at times, he's getting several strikeouts. He just needs to find the little more consistency to make sure no runners are advancing on wild pitches.
Exactly. That's what hurt him in the first inning. Almost hurt him there in the second inning.
Yes. Luckily, Chatt State make it out of the inning with no runners advancing. The score for Piedmont keeps the score 2-0. Just need Zach Mann to come back even stronger the next inning. Hopefully get some assistance from the Chatt State batters this inning.
Yeah, get them back into this. There's still a 2-0 game. Piedmont leading. Chattanooga State, you know, they've gotten on base a few times.
Yes.
But here, nonetheless, they have not been able to capitalize. Jordan Hall's still up.
They'd have a 14-8 overall record. They got off to a rather slow start to the season, but have been very strong lately. They've won 8 of their last 10 games.
Yeah, they're currently 1-4 in the conference. Not what they had hoped for. As Jordan Hall steps in for the first pitch. That'll be Nick Bluebaugh at the plate.
Hey Chris, I'm at 2 minutes on this battery.
He's averaging .373 at the bat. That'll be a high foul ball. Don't know where that one went. But nonetheless, the count is 1-1.
Let's hope that didn't strike anyone's cars in the parking lot behind us.
Yeah, that's why they got those warning signs out there. I made sure to park as far away as possible. And that'd be 2-1 count for Bluebaugh. And Hall steps in. That is another ball. It'll be a 3-1 count. Potential to walk here. Well, let's see if Hall has something up his sleeve. A little bit of trickery. Try to get him swinging. Pitches away. And that'll be a walk. To start off the inning, Bluebaugh on first. And then we have Jacob Holton stepping up to the plate.
Strong start to the inning by Chatt State, making sure to get a batter on base, try to cut into this 2-0 lead early.
And that'll be another ball from Hall. Jacob Holton, he's averaging a .302 batting average on the season. He's had 9 RBIs, 13 runs, and 16 hits at 53 at-bats. something you want. A little bit of good consistency, giving you a little something. Not trying to do too much crazy. As Holton steps in, it is a 1-1 count. Pitch is away. And that is a wild pitch, and it looks like blue ball will advance to second. It looks like Hall is starting to get a little bit of the wild pitch bug here.
Yes.
Very high.
It's affected both pitchers now at this point. Hall so far has been very strong, getting batters out and being consistently hitting the strike zone.
But here, yeah, he's been hitting at the very top of the strike zone. As you can see there with that wild pitch. And that is a swing and a miss for Jacob Holton. That'll be a 2-2 count. Let's see if Holton can send home blue ball here on second with a base hit. Oh, that good eyes from Holton there. Wait to see where that ball was going to be. Didn't panic because that looked really close.
Yep, the pitch that time was very close to hitting the batter. Takes it to a 3-2 count with 2 wild pitches by Hall.
It'll be a full count. Hall with the pitch. That'll be a grounder, and it'll be out at first, but the runner will advance. Blue ball will advance to third. So we got a runner in scoring position for Chatt State with 2 outs.
Yep. Shortstop.
Excuse me, 1 out.
Shortstop elected for the guarantee out at first. Possibly would have had a chance to try to get the runner going to third, but went for the first.
Usually they would say charge it. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to pull this. Yeah, it's still a battery. I think this was plugged in the wrong spot. This was plugged into a
It'll be ball 1, and it is Bass Cooper up at the plate. Averaging a .358 batting average on the season. At 67 at bats, 21 hits, or excuse me, 21 runs and 24 hits, and 7 doubles, 13 RBIs. You know, this Chatt State team, they're really good at getting on base, you know, and getting runners in as far as the stats go. But as of right now, let's see if that carries over with a runner on third, and the pitch is away. And that is a high ball down the center field, and it'll be hitting the warning track and get an extra base there for Bass. And blue ball will come in to score and tie and tear into this lead a little bit, 1-2.
Yep, Chatt State on the board there. Jordan Hall looking a little shaky.
Yeah, dude. So you know what you're doing on this?
Now it looks like these batters have been able to finally kind of catch on to what Jordan Hall's been doing here.
Just heads up, the glare is horrendous, so it's a little difficult to get up.
It looks like Brandon Parrott up at the plate here for Chatt State. Got a man on second with 1 out. And that'll be a strike down the middle.
I've just been trying to approximate where it's at. They can cut elsewhere if they need to. So even after they get it far away. Yeah, it's like zoom in on the outfielder or zoom out.
And Hall checking on second there. Making sure he's not trying anything.
We're on top, but I've been using this one. Alright.
And Parrott
up here.
ready for the pitch. And a sent, and a swing and a miss. That'll be a 0-2 count for Parrott. Brandon Parrott, he is sitting at a .313 average for the season. But he's also sitting on 13 strikeouts on the season as well. With 20 RBIs, 21 hits, 5 doubles, and a homer on the season. And the count is 0-2 with 1 out, 1 away here. Man on second, pitch is delivered, and that'll be a ball. It'll be a 1-2 count. Parrott's still in a tough situation here with a 1-2 count. doesn't want to bite on anything he shouldn't. And that'll be fouled.
First baseman couldn't quite get to it there before it went out. Otherwise, it would have been an out. But the runner from second to third would have advanced. So, a bit of a trade-off there for Piedmont, but fouled out regardless. Want to try again.
It may be best that it did for Piedmont, considering the count is 1-2. And there'll be another ball, 2-2 count. Still 1 out away here. Pitches away and swing and a miss. That'll be a strikeout for Parrott. 2 outs with a man on second.
That previous incident actually turned out better for Piedmont.
Yeah, considering if that ball had been fair, probably would have got the out, but still, man on third is very dangerous. A base hit's all you need to send that one home. And we have Branson Bowling back up to the plate, and he will take a ball there. And Hall checking over at second there. There's Bass Cooper. And a pitch wide to the right for Hall. That'd be a 2-2 or 2-0 count for Bowling. Pitches away, and that'll be the first strike for Bowling at this at bat. 2-1 count. All right, and pitches on its way, and that is a fly ball. Looks like it's going to be fouled out down the third base line there.
Yep, third baseman made an effort to get to that ball, but it was just out of his reach. Which would have
retired the side there.
But another opportunity for Chatt State, possibly to tie the game. 2-2 count.
You got to be very careful at bat here for Bowling. And they'll be fouled away.
Bowling's doing a good job of here staying alive.
He's making contact, just not the contact he wants. He's going to try everything he can to send his teammate there on second home, Bass Cooper. Tie this thing up for Chatt State. And that'll be a high fly ball out to center field. And it'll be caught. A little shaky on the catch there.
Center fielder ultimately got the job done. May have been staring up into the sun there. May have had a hard time seeing that ball. It's right at the end. He had to make a quick adjustment to make sure he didn't drop it. But he got it. Retires Chattanooga State. We move on to the top of the third. 2-1. Chattanooga State getting on the board in that inning, but could not tie it with that final at bat.
So a little shout out to the TV production class here on Chatt State to make this stream possible. You know, a lot of great people here working on this, putting in a lot of hard work to make this possible. To stream this game and give everyone watching, you know, a little bit of something to watch support your home team there. As Mann is warming up back on the mound.
we got a quick moment in between innings. Interesting to say that Piedmont College is actually a NCAA Division III baseball team, while Chattanooga State is obviously a junior college team. But today, Chattanooga State are actually playing the Piedmont College JV team, which would likely make it a little more equal. And Piedmont College is in DeMorest and Athens, Georgia.
Both DeMorest and Athens?
I guess so. They have multiple locations.
Multiple campuses?
I know we do.
Yeah. And you're not wrong. I just hope they're close to each other.
Yep, Piedmont College plays in the USA South Athletic Conference.
And first pitch is away here as Braden Lackey is up to bat. Be a 0-1 count for him to start off the inning. That'd be strike two.
It's like the batter tried to call time there, but waited a little too long. The umpire didn't give it to him.
Yeah,
easy strike two.
And strike three. Back-to-back-to-back strikes for Mann. He's got to be feeling good after that one.
Yep. We need a strong start to the inning from Mann. Obviously, the batter is not feeling very comfortable there.
And Connor Jelly steps up the bat, and that'll be a ball wide to the left. 1-0 count. And that will be ball two. That'll be low in the dirt once again. And that'll be a strike. 2-1 count with one away. And swing and a miss. Be 2-2. Dug himself out of that 2-0 hole there. We'll see if he can retire this batter, as he does. Another strikeout for Mann. My goodness.
Well, he has been wild at times, but
definitely found some consistency here.
He does get the batters to swing. 6 strikeout there for Zach Mann, and 2 consecutive strikeouts to start this third inning.
See if he can just get a 3 up, 3 down here, as the first ball is a strike. And that is Addison Mock up at the plate. And the second pitch from Mann bounced off there. Got a 1-1 count with 2 away. Mann trying to make this a quick inning. And another strike. They are biting on everything he is throwing right now.
Zach Mann is really getting him swinging.
1-2 count. Let's see if he can send this one away with the pitch, and he does. Back-to-back strikeouts. Great inning by Mann there.
Yes. He really had the batters swinging here in this third inning. In comparison, going back to the first inning, the batters were being very disciplined and taking the balls, and waiting for the right pitches to swing at. But this inning, even when the right pitches came, they could not make it contact.
Yeah, you got to make contact on, try to at least make contact on most of those pitches. But they just could not do it at all. Mann getting them swinging, getting the ball where he wanted to, and he controlled that inning. And Jordan Hall steps back up to the mound for Piedmont. So, Logan, tell me, what's your experience with playing some baseball?
Baseball was really the first sport I got into big at a young age, honestly, as a lot of people do here in the U.S. And at a young age, play Little League.
You can see
I
it.
did as well, and obviously was very interested in baseball at a young age, collecting baseball cards, playing video games of baseball.
Most definitely. I did all the same stuff. Little League. Tried out for middle school teams, high school. Didn't work out, but that's okay. They don't know what they were missing. So, but and definitely, you know, a lot of these guys here, you know, they come here to play for the love of the game, you know, and a lot of guys try to play, you know, these big universities, D1, D2, but sometimes when you can't do that, this is your best option. But a lot of these guys, like these guys here, I guarantee you they're here because they love to play this game. And the Tigers are back up the bat. It'd be Sean Cheeley up at the plate. Oh, and nice little grounder out to right field in between the second and first baseman. Great contact there. Noah Fitzgerald steps up to the plate for Chattanooga State. One man on. As Sean Cheeley did not hesitate on that first pitch. Let's see what Noah Fitzgerald can do as he steps in. And Jordan Hall winding up. And Cheeley's trying to steal as not a good ball from the catcher there, as Cheeley is able to steal second.
A nice position there for Chatt State with a runner on second with no outs. A good opportunity here to at least tie the game up here to 2-2, possibly even more if the batters can get off some good hits here.
Oh, tried to bunt there, but it was a low ball in the dirt. 2-0 count.
Look at the picture. This is
When the ball hits decent now.
yeah, a little bit. I tried to track it second. Look at their butts. Thankfully, they're good enough pitchers to get strikeouts.
And Hall checking on Cheeley there at second. Just saying a little hello there.
And they switch out. Do you want to try this?
And Fitzgerald
Okay.
waiting for the pitch. And it's delivered, and it'll be another ball. 3-0 count. Jordan Hall putting himself in a little bit of a hole here. Potential to walk. He's going to have some work to do to get out of this situation.
Oh boy.
Fitzgerald obviously looking for that bunt, and it'd be the first strike.
Not too risky there with a 3-0 count, just takes it to 3-1. Obviously looking to try to get that runner to third. The sacrifice of getting an out, which would likely at least give Chatt State the lead.
And Hall checking on Cheeley once again. No second baseman nor the shortstop is there. He has a little bit of a lead off. Nothing crazy. As Hall winds up, sends the pitch, and that'll be strike two. And it'll be a 3-2 count here for Chatt State, as Noah Fitzgerald looking to get on base here, or just trying to send Cheeley either to third or home and tie this ball game up.
The glare on this thing.
And a swing and a miss. Fitzgerald is out. And that will be the
It's really good. The only problem
first out, I do believe, of the
one
inning.
little dark line right there for the net. But other than that, I guess it kind of like separates the two. So.
We have number 23, Ty Delancey, coming up to the plate here for Chattanooga State with one out and a man on second here. And that'll be a ball close inside at the knees. And the second pitch is away there. Be a 2-0 count for Delancey. And Jordan Hall throwing a lot more balls than he was earlier in the game.
Yep.
But nonetheless, he was able to strike out on the last at bat there. Pitches away and down and low at the shins. That'll be ball 3. Another 3-0 count for Jordan Hall. Let's see if he can pull it off again, as he was able to retire Noah Fitzgerald after a 3-0 count. And that'll be a walk. No strikes there, as Ty Delancey advances to first. And we have Chris Tyler back up to the plate, looking to see if he can send one of these guys home. Why not both? We'll see what happens. And stealing catcher loses the ball. And runners will advance to third and second. A lot of aggressive base running here today for Chattanooga State. Quite a few stolen bases for them as well.
On both sides. Very aggressive running.
And that will be a ball. Be 2-0 count. That's 6 straight balls in a row for Jordan Hall. Difficult situation for Hall, as that is another ball. Another 3-0 count.
He's having some trouble finding the strike zone here.
That is 7 straight balls for Jordan. And a possibility to get bases loaded here for Chattanooga State, as that one will be another ball. 8 straight balls, 2 straight walks, and loaded bases.
And I was about to say I would not be surprised if pitching coach came out to have a word with Hall. Just I was about to say that. Saw him get up, and here he comes. Obviously want to try to get him under control. As Chatt said, bases loaded with only 1 out. Massive opportunity here, possibly even taking a big lead.
Let's see if they go ahead and switch out, go to the bullpen here and see what they see if they can get something from someone else, or if they're going to keep it with Hall and put their trust into him. And he will stay on the mound. Probably just a little pep talk there.
Ideally, Piedmont would be looking for a double play here to make it out of the inning safe. Chatt said obviously looking for something much more.
Yeah, Piedmont is in a dangerous situation right here. And that will be, looks like a ball. A 1-0 count. And that was a strike. So after 9 straight balls, we have a 1-1 count. And low in the dirt.
Good job by the catcher there to stop that. Had I've got through him, would have at least brought 1 home and likely advanced the other 2 runners as well.
Nick Blueball sitting on a 2-1 count here with 1 out, looking to send somebody home. That is another ball from Hall. He's really struggling. 3-1.
Seen pitchers on both sides have periods of strong pitching, getting batters swinging strikeouts, and also wild pitches.
A lot of inconsistency amongst a on the mound for both sides as another walk for Hall. And that'll send one home, tying this game 2-2.
Chatt State
Jacob Holden will step back up to the plate for his second at bat.
Chatt State will leave this inning at least having tied the game, possibly even much more here. Jordan Hall continues to struggle. Chatt State batters can take advantage of that.
And they're still only sitting on 1 out. So a lot could happen for Chatt State here. If they play it smart, try to get these other batters in. As Jacob Holden swings on the first pitch. That'll be a strike 1.
Whenever y'all get done, if you'll return the key, line operation. I'll stay within that great number. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Jacob Holden sitting on a 1-1 count.
Don't worry about it. Bye, trees.
And the pitch is away from Hall. And that'll be a high fly ball. It looks like it's going to shortstop's going to get it. And all runners will stay on their respective bases.
It's a catch you expect shortstop to make, but as high as it was and with the sun possibly interfering,
You'd
really
be surprised.
need to make sure you got that.
You'd be surprised. A lot of people would drop a ball like that if they're not careful.
Definitely have to judge the trajectory of the ball well. Focus all the way, which you did.
As Bass Cooper back up to the plate here for Chattanooga State. He was left stranded last time. And it is a 0-1 count for Cooper with 2 outs. And that one is low in the dirt. Again for Hall, 1-1. And that is a base. That's going to be a base hit. Probably going to send 1, maybe 2 home. And that will bring in 2 runs. Oh my, what a beautiful hit from Bass Cooper there.
Yes. It was right at the perfect height to get just over the head of the second baseman there.
Will be a 2 RBI single for him. And it looks like the catcher is signaling the Hall. Probably trying to make some adjustments here as we have Brandon Parrott up at the plate. And it is a 4-2 lead for Chattanooga State now after that base hit. And fouled away, a zinger towards the Piedmont dugout. And it'll be an 0-1 count with 2 away. Man on first and a man on third. See if they can extend this lead a little bit. Oh, at the feet of Parrott.
If that had hit the batter, would have once again.
Bases loaded.
Yep, Chatt State bases loaded.
So a 1-1 count here. And that is a strike. Be a 1-2 count. Now, do you think if Hall gets more bases loaded again here, do you think they possibly make a switch?
Yeah, they definitely might. So you definitely may be willing to change pitchers to just get 1 out to preserve the score.
Brandon Hall with a 1-2 count, looking to strike out Parrott here and just retire this side and try to minimize the damage. And that is a boomer, and it bounces off the fence there. Almost a homer, but that will be a 2 RBI double. So 4 runs so far 4 runs so far in this inning.
5 actually.
Oh, 5 actually. So Chattanooga State has increased their lead to 6-2 after being down 2-0 after a great start from Piedmont in the first inning.
It's a deep hit out to the outfield. Right fielder just about got to it when it bounced right by him. Just gave Chatt State the opportunity to bring 2 more runners in and to take a pretty good sized lead here after trailing in the beginning.
Yeah, Chattanooga State obviously giving themselves a cushion here. You obviously want to give them as many runs as possible, but there is no pressure on this batter, as that is Branson Bolin, who fouls it away. He has a 1-1 count as of right now, with the man on second. And that'll be a ball. Jordan Hall obviously frustrated with himself there after that one. Be a 2-1 count for Bowling. And out to left field, fouled away. Be a 2-2 count now.
Fouled off, but good distance and power on that. Had that have been fair, may have been a home run.
It's definitely, if he probably had swung just a little bit earlier, that could have caught to the left, the right side of the foul bar there. And Bowling calls time here. Gonna collect himself as he steps back in with a 2-2 count with 2 away and a man on second. And a big hit down the center field, and it hits the fence again, and it will bring home the man from second as he's fighting for 3, and he's there safe. A triple RBI, an RBI triple for Bowling.
Another big hit given up there to the deep outfield.
If I'm Piedmont, I am seriously considering changing out Hall here.
Yep, that's a 6-run inning given up there by Piedmont.
That is 3 huge hits for Chattanooga State in this inning alone, which increases their lead to 7. And he bunts it away here, trying to get the sacrifice bunt, and he's out. Trying to capitalize once again, trying to bring Bowling home after that hard triple he had, but cannot do it. The side is retired, and Chattanooga State will take the field as Piedmont gets ready to bat.
Massive inning there for Chattanooga State. 6 runs after being down 2-1 at the beginning of this. I think a 7-2 lead, sizable lead over Piedmont. They'll certainly need to respond quickly here, and it'll be interesting to see what Piedmont do about their pitching situation.
Yeah, obviously Hall really struggled that time. He walked, I do believe it was what, 3 batters, 2 or 3 batters.
One time actually walking a run in, which you never want to see.
Yeah, you never want to see that from a pitcher. And giving up those 3 big hits, 2 of which brought in 2 RBIs, and the one from Bowling there was an RBI triple, increasing Chatt State's lead to 7 here. All right, coming into the 4th inning here as Hayden McCrary steps up to the plate for Piedmont. Zach Mann hoping to have an inning like he did last time. 3 up, 3 down. And that will be a ball for the first pitch.
After playing very equally and level to Chatt State in the beginning, Piedmont will definitely be looking to cut into that lead that Chatt State took in the last inning. Fouled off there behind us.
Yeah, that probably hit somebody.
Certainly.
And another ball will be 2-1. And, you know, Piedmont obviously going to try to find something going here for him, as a swing and a miss from McCrary. It's a 2-2 count. But if Zach Mann can continue to be consistent, it's going to be hard for Piedmont to actually cut back into this lead that Chatt State has. And McCrary sends it out to right field, and it'll be an out. One out there for Chatt State.
A good distance on that hit there. The right fielder did well to get under it quickly. Ended up not being too big of a problem.
Let's take care of business there. That was Branson Bowling with the out in right field. As the first pitch goes, and we have Davis Barlow back up to the plate for Piedmont. And it is a 1-0 count with the 1 away. Second pitch on its way. That'll be 2-0 now. And third pitch on its way will be another ball, 3-0. So he's in a little bit of a situation here on the mound. Gonna try to dig himself out, try to get him swinging, and he will walk him. And Davis Barlow will take it to first. And Evan Johnson stepping up to the plate now for Piedmont. He is 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch, ball 1. Be strike 1. Be a 1-1 count for Evan Johnson at the plate. Steps back in. And the pitch is away. That is a high ball. Looks like it's going to be fouled off to the right side here.
Oh, saw it.
And all right. So a base hit there for Piedmont, as we got Davis Barlow on second and Evan Johnson there on first.
It's likely the start of the inning Piedmont will be looking for. Try to at least get something on the board, cut into the lead.
They're in a good position to do so with only 1 out and 2 men on base. As the pitch is away, and that will be a ball. All right, a ball. For Zach Mann.
Piedmont will want to start increasingly chipping into that lead. Otherwise, we'll have to have a very big inning, which we saw Chattanooga State do earlier, but is not something that happens very often. Ooh.
Be a 2-0 count for Mann. And the pitch from Mann on its way. And that is high up to the right, towards the right corner. It'll be a 3-0 count once again for Mann.
Back-to-back pitches high inside near the batter. Actually, probably been pretty lucky so far to see no batters hit so far, considering how close some of the pitches have been and wild.
And that'll be a strike, 3-1 count. You got to be really careful here if you're Mann. You do not want to load up the bases here and give Piedmont a chance to bring home 4 runs, possibly 5, and tie this thing up. And that'll be a swing and a miss. It'll be 3-2 count.
Important at bat here for Piedmont.
It's Parker Jones up there at the plate with the full count. Mann checking out second there, seeing what he wants to do. Sends the pitch. That'll be a strike, trying to steal. And oh, it's an error there. The ball rolling out to left field, and that'll bring home a run for Piedmont.
Interesting turn of events there. Obviously, Mann got batter struck out. Catcher threw the pitch to second. Nearly got him out had he have caught it, I believe, but was not able to handle that throw.
It looks like Evan Johnson taking a little bit of a squat there. Might have took a little bit of a hit from that ball. Rubbing that elbow.
Piedmont will be pleased at least to get 1 run on the board. If they could get a hit here, they could possibly make it 2.
And a swing and a miss. That'll be a 0-1 count. So the score as of right now is 7-3 Chattanooga State, with a huge 3rd inning with 6 runs scored. And Zach Mann trying to keep them from getting anything more than just that 1 run, but after that wild pitch, almost hitting the batter, who is Peyton Tillery, it'll be a 1-1 count. Pitch is away. That was right down the middle there. Be the 2nd strike for Tiller. Be a 1-2 count with 2 outs. And another ball. Be a 2-2 count there. Zach Mann looking to retire the side here, as that ball is up and above the strike zone. That'll be a full count here. You don't want to have to make yourself throw any extra pitches here if you're Zach Mann. You just want to get this one over with and get this guy out of here as quick as possible. As he winds up and swing and a miss, and that'll be another strikeout for Zach Mann as the side is retired, and Piedmont scoring only 1 run that inning.
Another strikeout there for Zach Mann. While Piedmont did get 1 run on the board, considering how sizable of a lead Chatt State have, I don't think they'll mind that too much, considering 1 runner was left.
Yeah, definitely still quite a little bit of a cushion between the 2 teams here. And Jordan Hall stepping back in for Piedmont. Let's see if he can turn things around for him. Obviously having a rough 3rd inning, giving up 6 runs.
My job asked me for a minute. I'm busy.
And for Jordan Hall, you definitely don't want to start beating yourself up here. Just get warmed up. You got to maintain some level of confidence if you're going to be out there. Which I'm sure he's capable of doing, no doubt.
Coaches and the pitching staff obviously must have a good deal of confidence in him, considering they're having him come back out after giving up a big inning like that, which he did do fairly well the first 2 innings, only giving up 1 run, but
yeah, multiple walks and giving up a bunch of base hits, doubles, and even a triple to send in batters. But we will see how he does here, as we have Noah Fitzgerald stepping back up for his 3rd at bat. And the pitch is away. Whoa. It's going to be low and very inside. That is 1-0. And that'll be a strike. Be a 1-1 count there. And low in the dirt once again. A lot of that coming from Jordan Hall. Low and in the dirt as the count is increased to 2-1. And it'll be a 2-2 count. Fitzgerald not biting on anything. He's looked on all four balls here, and that'll be a good base hit here down the 3rd base line. Rounding second, trying to get more, and he is safe. Great hustle from Fitzgerald there.
double there for Fitzgerald. Hit down the 3rd base line, took a big bounce over the 3rd baseman. She took it into the outfield, gave him the opportunity to turn a single into a double, which she did.
And setting himself up into scoring position with no outs, as we have Ty Delancey stepping back up to the plate again. See if he can bring home Fitzgerald. And that is a boomer down the right center field, but it will be out. But Fitzgerald will tag up and go to 3rd. The sacrifice fly to give him the 3rd base there. A base hit's all you need here, as Chris Tyler steps up to the plate. See if he could send home Fitzgerald and increase their lead back to 5.
Chatt State had the opportunity to erase what Piedmont College accomplished in their previous bat.
Yeah, it seems to be more of the same here for Jordan Hall. As the pitch is away, that will be a strike as he's looking. Be a 0-1 count with 1 away. And right past the pitcher down the middle towards center field, and that will bring home Fitzgerald on a base hit.
It's a line drive right past the pitcher. He had no chance of reacting that fast. Actually, was close to even hitting him possibly. Right down second base into the outfield. Drives in a run. A single.
And that increases their lead back up to 5, 8-3, Chattanooga State. And that will be fouled away as Nick Bluebaugh is back up to the plate. It will be a 0-1 count with the man on first. Nick Bluebaugh is on the plate. He has 19 RBIs on the season, which is 4th most on the team. Excuse me, 5th most on the team. So he's more than capable of sending this runner home and increasing their lead.
It's back now. Yeah.
It'll be a 2-1 count for Chatt State. Ball's on its way, and that'll be a strike. 2-2. And struck him out. It's the first strikeout we've seen in a while from Jordan Hall. But he's able to send that one home and bring us to 2 outs here.
Yep, 2 outs. In comparison to last inning, Jordan Hall doing much better. 1 run, usually don't mind too much. Although they do need to limit as little as possible considering the deficit they have to Chatt State.
And Jacob Holton booms it down to left center field. And he's trying to get to second. There'll be a double, and Chris Tyler will proceed to third base. So 2 outs with 2 men on. Great hit there from Jacob Holton, setting his team up to get into scoring position again. And Bass Cooper back up at the plate. And that is low in the dirt. It'll be ball 1. Bass Cooper was able to bring in a couple of runs last time at bat for Chattanooga State on a base hit. As the count is 2-0. Third pitch about to come on its way. As Hall winds up and delivers. Swing and a miss. Count now. And that will be a ball, be a 3-1 count. Count. Jordan Hall sends the pitch, and that is another great hit from Bass Cooper, and the center fielder drops it, and Bass Cooper probably could have got a double there, but he will stay on first. But he brings in 2 runners again. It'd be 10-3 for Chattanooga State now. And honestly, if I'm Piedmont, you got, I'd hate to say it, but you got to consider taking out Jordan Hall and possibly putting in someone else.
Yeah, I agree. It's at the point now where any more runs coming in for Chatt State likely make the game out of reach.
Most definitely.
Hey, doing pretty good. There's a little glare.
Down 7
There's
runs
a little glare here and there, but
in the 5th inning here.
like
or excuse me, the 4th inning.
Oh, wow.
That's coming up quick. You gonna do 1 more half inning?
Yeah, cool. How long
And that'll be a strike, a 1-1 count.
Yeah, I could.
Do you gotta get to work, or where you do the class?
I have to make sure that like things are okay with other things at home.
I'll send somebody down here in just a minute.
Right.
And that is low. That'll be another ball for Jordan Hall. And they'll conversate here on the mound.
Yo.
Brandon Parrott up here at the plate with a 2-1 count, and that one is fouled away on the third base side there. Be a 2-2 count now with 2 away. Man on first.
I mean, I can finish up this like inning right here.
And that is another base hit. Vass Cooper thinking about third, but he will retreat back to second. That is another base hit for Chattanooga State.
Oh yeah,
They are really laying the wood on the balls here.
Yeah.
And Branson Bolin will step up once again. He's had a very good day up here at the plate.
There you go. That clips on. Hits it.
And that'll be a strike for Bolin. Be an 0-1 count here. You would think if Chattanooga State were to bring in these runs here, that they would definitely make a change on the mound, as that one is fouled away, be an 0-2 count here.
Would not be surprising. This Piedmont are, again, having a hard time getting out of this inning.
Be safe.
Thank you.
Been sitting on 2 outs for a little while here.
At least my conscience is clear.
And Bolin will get hit. And the bases are loaded once again.
Felt like that may have been coming for a while with some wild pitches, inside pitches toward the batters on both sides, actually.
Yeah, that was bound
luckily,
to happen.
Luckily, didn't look to be too serious of a hit there. I'm sure it was painful for the time being. Seems to be okay at first base.
Just shake it off. You're good. You might have to run here in a minute. As the ball comes down here and it's high, and that will be ball 1. And pitches away. That will be a strike. Be a 1-1 count here. 2 outs, bases loaded. For Jordan Hall, and you've been struggling as much, you're in this tough situation. You got to make something happen here.
Can you guys hear me?
You are in a very dangerous situation, and you've been struggling for the most part, as that one is not collected there by the second baseman, and that will bring in another run for Chattanooga State, 11-3. And the second baseman a little shook up there on the play.
Can you guys hear me down here?
Chattanooga State likely here, a big hit. Could just about put it out of reach, very likely.
Yeah, they're 8 runs ahead. This is going to be a very tough deficit to come back if you're Piedmont. As Noah Fitzgerald steps back up to the plate here. And ball will be low for another ball. It'll be a 1-0 count. And if you're Piedmont, you've been sitting at 2 outs for the longest time here, and you keep allowing these runs and these players to get to home plate and score. You got to be able to make something happen here. As another base hit, and that'll go down to the warning track, and that's probably going to bring in 2, possibly 3. A 3 RBI double there. Oh my goodness. This lead is increased to 14. And they are still sticking with Hall.
Maybe not.
And well, actually, they may be making a switch here, and probably a little bit too late for that. The damage has been done.
Yep. If you go back, just looking at the innings, 0 runs scored for Chatt State in the first, 1 in the second, and the explosion of the third inning, 6 runs, and that has also been matched here in the fourth by even 1 more, 7 runs.
This has been a slugfest here for Chatt State. They have been knocking them left and right. Seems like everyone has just been making contact with the ball here. And looks like they're going to bring in a new pitcher here.
Porterfield will be the relief pitcher coming in for Jordan Hall. Much needed change for Piedmont here.
Yeah, breath of fresh air. Hopefully he can get them out of this inning, and hopefully they can bring in some offense and get something going for them. But with a 14-3 lead, it's going to be a tough deficit to overcome here.
Yep. With this pitching change here, I'll hope to at least limit the damage. And the highest hopes would be get the out here and try to mount some sort of comeback.
They got to get out of this inning first with a man on second, and we have Ty Delancey back up to the plate here. And that will be a strike for his first pitch of the day. Be a 0-1 count as the second pitch is on its way, and that'll be a ball. Be 1-1 for Ty Delancey. And that will be wide to the right there. It'll be ball number 2. Be a 2-1 count. And another ball here. It'll be 3-1. Not a good start so far for Porterfield here, but he will make the count full. Let's see if he can end this already horrifying inning for him.
He's got a full count.
That pitch there that time was right on the edge of the strike zone. The batter actually thought he'd drawn a walk there. The umpire calls that one a strike to give Piedmont an opportunity to get out of this inning.
And struck him out, and Piedmont finally gets out of the inning there. And that is 7 runs scored for Chattanooga State, as lead is now 14-3. 12 hits for State compared to Piedmont's 3. A lot of good things happening for Chattanooga State as Zach Mann comes back.
Yep, after getting on to a little bit of a shaky start, he's definitely come back well. He gave up 2 runs in the first inning, followed by 0 in the next 2, and just 1 in the last at bat for Piedmont.
Yes.
Which, as mentioned, they won't mind too much considering how well they're hitting.
Yeah, the hitting is day and night compared to these two teams. Chat State has just been slugging them all over the field, and Piedmont really not getting anything going here the past few innings. Hopefully, for their sake, they can come out here and possibly get some runs, get some momentum going on their side. But that's going to take a lot if Zach Mann keeps up with what he's been doing the past few innings. And it's going to be Noah Aaron, top of the lineup here again for Piedmont, coming up to the plate. was the first one to score for Piedmont. And the first pitch from Mann, that will be a swing and a miss, be a 0-1 count. And the pitch is on its way. Be down and low to the left. 1-1 count here. One, 2 count for Zach Mann. Ooh, very low and wide to the left. Be a 2-2 count for Mann. And a full count. Oh. Man, not paying attention as Chris Tyler throws it back to the mound. Luckily, there was no one on base. And Mann trying to strike him out here. And that'll be a walk. Whoa. Well, never mind. That will be a strikeout for Zach Mann. That's his 9th of the day. Yeah, from this angle, it looked kind of low and down to the right there, but maybe the umpire saw something I didn't, obviously. That's why I'm up here and not down there. As that will be a ball for Braden Lackey, left-handed hitter.
Zach Mann has done a great job so far this game. He has had numerous strikeouts, probably around 10 at this point.
Yes, I do believe he's at 9 as of right now. 1-1 count, and now will be a 2-1 count. Be a 3-1 count here, and that will be a strike. That's twice. These batters thought they've been walked, but turns out they've been strikes. It's another full count here for Mann as he sends it, and it is fouled. If you're Piedmont, you definitely don't want to go 2 outs here and have nobody on if you want to have any chance to get back into this game. As Mann be fouled off way high in the air. Or wait a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, almost made a play there.
3 Chatt State players running at that ball. One of them actually getting to it, but couldn't quite hold on to it. And Piedmont remains alive in the inning. Really need to get something going if they have any hope of getting back into this game.
As the count is 3-2 right now, with 1 out. Nobody on base. Pitches away. That will be drive to the second baseman. Oh, he drops it, but he picks it up and recovers and gets there in time for the out at first.
Nice recovery there by Chatt State. Almost turned into an error by the second baseman. He regrouped, got the ball, threw it over to first just in time to get the runner out.
That's the basic 4-3 out there for Chatt State.
Piedmont do get 1 run there, but they'll be needing much more than that each inning.
And that will be a pitch away. That'll be a swing and a miss for Connor Jelly for Piedmont. It'll be a 1-1 count here. Third pitch is away, and that'll be fouled off into the parking lot. Park at your own risk over there, ladies and gentlemen. Be a 1-2 count. 2 outs here. And the pitch will be inside there for the second ball. 2-2 count. Another one inside, and that will be a walk this time around. And there will be a man on first. And we have Addison Mock coming up to the plate here for Piedmont. Pitches away, and that's a wild pitch. And Connor Jelly will advance onto second base after that wild pitch from Mann. It looks like they're going to talk things over here on the mound.
Yep, Chatt State will be looking to keep this lead as large of a lead as possible here.
Be 2 balls as of right now. 2 outs. Zach Mann trying to keep that runner for coming in. Pitches away. Oh! And he belts him there. And Mock will go to first base.
Another hit batter there. I believe that's 1 hit batter on each side now at this point.
And Hayden McCrary will step up to the plate. Looks like Mann has kind of cooled down a little bit. And looks like the coach is going to come out there and talk things over with Mann. Obviously, Mann's struggling a little bit more in this inning than he has been in the past few. I'll see what kind of adjustments he can make here.
Smart approach there by Chatt State. Making sure to handle any issues or struggles early on. Although a comeback may not be very likely, of course, never out of reach. Pitching coach talks to his pitcher, tries to get things under control, make sure Chatt State can stay ahead comfortably.
And if you're Mann, you obviously have 2 men on base, but you have 2 outs. You obviously want to get these guys off the bases and retire the side here. You don't want to give them anything, despite of how big your lead is. Mann sends the pitch and almost hits another. He is really hugging the inside of the batter's box there with those pitches. And that one was a good pitch, but it will be fouled away. Be a 1-1 count for Mann. And Addison Mock looking to drive in these 2 runs here. Try to get some sort of more momentum going for him. That'll be another ball. Be 2-1 count. And that one will be a strike. 2-2.
Chatt State opportunity here to get out of the inning.
Pitch is underway, and that'll be a ball. Another full count here. And for Piedmont, if you're Addison Mock here, you want to be very cautious on this next pitch here. You have a chance to load up the bases for your team. The pitch is away, and they will walk. Bases loaded for Piedmont. And Davis Barlow will step up to the plate, who has got on base once today.
Some bases loaded for Piedmont is definitely the sort of thing they'd be looking for. A big opportunity here. If they're going to get back into this game, it's going to have to happen right here. They need a big hit to get some runners in.
Definitely sitting on 2 outs as of right now. You know, you definitely don't want to be careless with an opportunity like this. You want to capitalize as the first pitch goes, and a swing and a miss for Barlow. Be an 0-1 count. And another strike, looking that time, 0-2. And man has a chance to retire it here, and that'll be a ball. Be 1-2. And for Zach, man, you obviously have the count on your side here, so you don't want to. And it'll be fouled, but is it still in play? And it'll be a foul.
Couldn't quite tell from our point of view over here. It was definitely toward the fence.
It was on the other side of the
get to it.
dugout there.
Yeah.
But unable to get to it is man. And that will be another foul.
Another foul down the right field line. Batter's doing a good job of making contact.
Good plate vision here, trying to keep it alive for Piedmont. He knows the situation is crucial, and that one is fouled away. That'll be 3 foul balls in a row.
All down the right field line as well.
And obviously, if you're the batter, it's it is a little frustrating to keep fouling away, but it also frustrates the pitcher as well. Might cause him to give you a little something, but not this time around, as man will strike him out and retire the side, leaving 3 stranded. And Piedmont not able to capitalize. That was that one hurts.
Yep, big opportunity missed by them.
All right, so that's going to be the first game as Chattanooga State takes it 14-3 there. Obviously, a batting clinic was put on by Chattanooga State, as Piedmont, their pitching really struggled in this first game of this doubleheader. Yes. So hopefully they could probably get something going here in the second game, which starts at 3 o'clock, I do believe. So, but I will not be here for that one.
Yes.
I got a job to go to, so.
Yep,
but
got off to a slow start there on both teams. Chatt State taking advantage deeper into the game, having 2 massive innings, which obviously led to this game being called early with a doubleheader coming afterwards. Piedmont will definitely be looking for more consistency in their pitching in the second game. The same could also be said by Chatt State, although they didn't have that issue quite as much. Both pitchers having strong times of consistency and having wild pitches as well. And as you saw, there's several batters being hit and just wild pitches altogether. That could be a big key in this next game, just who is being a consistent pitcher. And we'll see if Chatt State can keep up their hot streak of batting match. They obviously did
Yes.
a lot of damage.
They
Only in just 2 innings that made the game almost out of reach.
definitely, you know, Piedmont, I think they held on to Jordan Hall just a little bit too long, because by the time they took him out, the damage had been done. And Porterfield came in towards the end there. Looked like he was doing very decent. Let's see, he'll probably start off the next game for Piedmont. See if he can keep Chattanooga State under control as far as batting goes. But Chattanooga State, obviously their pitching was way more consistent during this one. So, but a whole new ball game to be played at 3 o'clock. So definitely be something to see if Piedmont can come back, or if Chattanooga State will take both of them here. But that is going to do it for us today. Thank you guys for watching. It's been fun. I'm Kalen Clemens.
I'm Logan Wingfield.
And shout out to Big Ham. I know you're watching. So we will see you guys later, and y'all have a great day.
See ya.